Outside is the newest zombie film on Netflix, and while many are still eagerly anticipating All of Us Are Dead Season 2, this movie helps fill the gap. The story centers on a family consisting of Francis, Iris, Joshua, and Lucas. They face a difficult choice: head north with the others in hopes that the zombie outbreak situation might improve, or remain on Francis's childhood farm to wait out the apocalypse. However, beneath the surface, this film delves into deeper themes of trauma and abuse, focusing more on a fractured family dynamic than the typical zombie chaos. The movie's setting, Francis's family home where he endured abuse and was locked in the cellar by his father, plays a critical role. This past trauma shapes Francis's actions, causing him to mirror his father's abusive behavior with his own family. The strained relationship between Francis and Iris, due to her affair with his brother and their son Joshua, further complicates matters. Francis resists taking his family to a nearby camp, driven by mistrust and fear of losing them, which stems from his own traumatic experiences of isolation. His manipulation, such as lying about the map, the truck, and the state of the zombies, reflects his desperate desire to maintain control. Francis's need for dominance escalates into violence and emotional abuse, holding his family hostage rather than protecting them. As tensions rise, Joshua attempts to find his uncle, leading to a confrontation. Francis's increasingly unhinged behavior results in tragedy, including the killing of a soldier and locking Iris and Lucas in the cellar. Inspired by The Boy Who Cried Wolf, Lucas tricks Francis, allowing Iris to take action by trapping him in the cellar. This triggers a breakdown for Francis, haunted by memories and hallucinations of his father. While attempting to escape with Lucas, Iris faces new dangers, including a zombified Uncle Diego. Francis emerges to confront his brother, driven by deep-seated resentment over past betrayals. The brutal encounter ends with Lucas being bitten, forcing Iris to amputate his arm to stop the infection. In a final moment of tension, Joshua mistakenly kills his father, unable to discern if he was infected due to the blood covering him. The film concludes with Iris comforting Lucas, symbolizing their freedom from Francis's control as Joshua arrives with the truck's lights shining through the window. Outside ultimately explores themes of trauma, abuse, and the cyclical nature of suffering while highlighting a mother's resilience in the face of darkness. While it may not be the best zombie film or the most profound take on trauma, it offers a compelling story with strong visuals and complex character dynamics. With Francis gone, the family could finally live freely, without fear, and support one another. Ironically, Francis had become the very person he despised. His father, his abusive behavior, and need to control his family were rooted in the same trauma he experienced as a child when he was locked in the cellar. He feared losing his family and being alone, but by imprisoning them as he once was, his actions only drove them away. The movie tackled themes of trauma, abuse, loneliness, and a descent into darkness, while also showcasing a woman's resilience and ability to survive under immense pressure. As for the movie itself, it was an enjoyable watch. Is it the best zombie apocalypse film I've seen?
No.
Does it handle the deeper themes of trauma and strained relationships flawlessly? Again, no. But it made for compelling viewing, especially as Francis spiraled into darkness and chaos. Visually, the movie was stunning, with simple yet striking shots that captured the natural beauty and atmosphere of the setting. It was refreshing to see a full-screen display that truly immersed the viewer. In terms of scares, it wasn't a typical zombie horror film filled with jump scares. Instead, it focused heavily on blood, gore, and unsettling imagery. The practical effects and makeup for injuries and zombie transformations were impressively done, bringing a menacing but almost human touch to the zombies as they retained fragments of their former selves, saying phrases like, "I'm sorry," or "run." One particularly hard-to-watch scene was when Iris had to amputate her son's arm to stop a zombie infection. The intense realism and the pain portrayed made it incredibly gripping. Performance-wise, the cast did a solid job, with the parents delivering standout portrayals of their strained relationship. The tension between Francis and Iris was palpable, showing both her desire to escape and his desperate attempts to hold the family together. Notable moments include the tense opening when Francis explored the house, setting the film's eerie tone, and the memorable scene on the bridge. Overall, while the movie is a commitment due to its length, it offers a unique take on the zombie genre, focusing on the collapse of a family and a father grappling with his past trauma. It may not be for everyone, but if you enjoy emotionally driven narratives set against a backdrop of horror, it's worth a watch. So there you have it, the ending and review of Outside. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. If there's anything specific you'd like to see in future videos, feel free to drop your suggestions in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you next time.